Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews, a place where you can find bargain beers at a bargain price. Or good beers at a bargain price, better. Or sometimes bargain beers at a bargain price, which would make them really cheap, of course. So, here we go today. Back to the bargain beers again. I had a one-off last time where I tried something a little bit more extravagant, but strictly going back to the bargain beers. Now this has been on the shelf for quite a long time. This is called Optical Infusion Golden Ale, and it's another 330, which is, yeah, it's almost like in a craft bottle sort of size. So it's in a 330 bottle, 5.5%, and it's brewed by the Metropolitan Brewing Company. And I've never heard of the Metropolitan Brewing Company, but I think they're based in London somewhere, but it's brewed for Tesco's. And it came onto the shelf probably about half a year ago now. My dad whipped loads up for 69p, so this came in at 69p. He's quite good at getting stuff like that, my dad, so cheers for this one, Dad. This one's infused with whiskey. It seems to be the in thing at the moment, doesn't it, infusing beer with whiskey. Where IPAs with all these American hops in, that's currently the big thing, but it seems like this is creeping in now. Whiskey infused beer, which is okay. I had one at Christmas I really liked, actually. But I don't know, it just reminds me, it's like, I find it a bit sickly. It's almost like a shortcut to an hangover when I drink it, you know. I feel like I'm going to get really sick really quick. Not all the time. But yeah, we'll see how this one tastes. We'll see what it's like. Yeah, always going with an open mind. I'm not going to read the back. I'll read the front though, and it says Optical Infusion Golden Ale. Got a very sort of graphic designer look about it, isn't it? Very Metropolitan, yeah, very almost like very sort of contemporary, I think is the word I'm going to use. It's a bottle cap, very simple and quite nice, quite elegant in its own right, very simple. Yeah, very like straight down the edge. Brewed by graphic designers, maybe. Okay, and what's it say on the side? Scottish Optic malted barley brew infused with a blended malt Scotch whisky. So here we go. Let's give it a go. I'm not sure what the what we call them is the sell-by date is on this, but let's have a go. Well, I'm definitely getting a whiskey on it. I'm getting like a slight smoky sort of smell. It's that slight sort of vanilla smell you get from sort of whiskey beers. Let's put it in the glass. Give it a spin. So it's quite lively, quite tight bubbles. It's a very quite pale ale, that really. Sort of like almost like a straw-coloured beer, almost see-through. Very light yellow colour. Not particularly appetising calling a beer yellow, is it? You know, it looks like I'm drinking wee. No, it's yeah, very. It's almost like a lager looking, you know, like a cheap lager like that. But it don't smell like that. It smells quite nice actually. So yeah, I'm getting like a vanilla-y smell on it. Getting some hops in there as well. Maybe like some earthy hops. Getting a slight smoky smell. Almost like a slightly savoury smell. Yeah, sort of like a buttered toast sort of smell. You know, like when you've got some really nice butter, like Lurpak or something, and you butter your toast and you smell it. Because everyone does that, don't they? You know? Like that sort of smell. Like a buttery sort of smell. Let's put a bit more in. I'm going to fill it to the top, I think, so I've got a good idea what this thing looks like. So there we go. Yeah, it's looks a little bit. Yeah, it's still quite light that in front of the monitor. Quite dark there, you can't really see, but it's really light. It's a really light beer. I like it. It is like a light lager looking sort of beer. But it smells like very inviting. I'd give it a good 8 out of 10 on the smell. I'm not rating the smell, you know, but I just did. Okay, I'm going to dive in. Cheers. Oh my word. That's lovely. Oh yeah. That's really nice. That's really drinkable. That's sweet. It's really sweet. It's really sweet. So I'm getting orangey. I'm getting like an orangey flavour, almost like a subtle orange peel flavour on there. Slightly, like I said, buttery sort of, really buttery biscuit. Slightly malty. Not very hoppy on the palate. And with a slight sort of subtle, sort of smoky aftertaste that's quite savoury. I'm quite bummed up today, so considering that, and the taste and the smells are still coming through. What else am I getting on the taste? Like a lemon, like a lime. That's what I'm getting. A limey taste. Like when you have lager and lime. It's got a bit of that about it. Like a bit of lime in there. And that's probably about it, but that's enough. That's nice. I think that's lovely. That's lovely. It doesn't taste like 5.5. It tastes a little bit sort of naughty. It just tastes like I've had like a lemonade and vodka or something, you know. It tastes better than a lemonade and vodka, but it is really easy to drink. Really nice. 69p. Oh yeah, I like that. Thumbs up. It's not too, doesn't taste too strong, the whiskey in it, you know. It's not overpowering to the point where it does feel like you're drinking whiskey in a beer. It says golden ale with oak matured Scotch whisky, brewed with a single variety of malted barley, Optic, and blended malt Scotch whisky infused from toasted oak, rich and full-bodied with dried fruit and vanilla essences. I've got that. I do get the dried fruit as well. Yeah, I nearly mentioned that earlier. Got a real raisinous taste to it. I forgot to say that, but yeah. So yeah, I would say that, and I'd say it's got a slight citrusy taste to it as well. I think it's like an orange peel or a lime I'm getting from it. So it has got like a subtle fruit flavour to it. Good, and that's all we're getting. Oh, it says produced and bottled in the UK by Green King. That's a bit disappointing. I thought Metropolitan was its own brewery. Maybe it is its own brewery, but it's been taken over by Green King, like so many beer breweries have. So yeah, what do? Well, I rate it. I'd give this a good solid 8 out of 10. I would drink that anytime. I think that's lovely. That's all. It's quite a summery beer actually. It's one to have in shed in summer. Yeah, so go out if you ever see this again. You'll probably no one's ever going to see this ever again. I don't think so. This is like a relic. It's like an antique. So I best savour this last drink because I my dad scooped the last ones up. So if there were any left, they were probably in Tesco's in Rotherham, and my dad finished them off. So yeah, 69p, can't go wrong. 8 out of 10, solid 8 out of 10. Definitely a bargain that. So till next time, I'll see you later.